So you're going first?
Yep.
Awesome.
Alright. I'm pitching Blade Flash.
Okay.
I'm going to play on a Knife Edge.
So your next thing's going to get go again.
Yep, my next sword attack this turn has Go again.
Yep.
Use 1 resource to attack with Dawn Blade.
2 go again.
It's coming in for 2 go. What if I borrow one of these?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
Normally I have the kitty cat thing. 2 go again. I will choose to block 3. Any attack reactions? No? Okay. So that gets go again.
Alright. And my Go again. I will attack again. It has a +1.
So it's coming in for 3 this turn.
turn.
I'll block 2. Do you have an attack reaction?
I do. I'm going to puncture to give it +3 and piercing 1.
Alright, so it's coming in for
6.
6. I'm blocking 2, so I'll take 4. Unless you have an additional.
Nope.
1, 2, 3, 4. Down to 16.
Right. And then I will Arsenal and pass.
Alright, that's turn 0, so we'll both draw back up. Where were you just now?
Huh?
Where were you just now? Card that I just drew. I'm like, I needed this past turn that we just did. Alright, so now I'm going to start with Ronin Renegade for 3 go again.
I'll block 3.
Alright, display loyalty for 3 go again. And this says when it attacks, create a fealty token.
Okay.
I'll put a 1 on it to show that there's 1. So 3 go again.
I'll block 3.
Alright. Blood runs deep for free because this costs 1 resource less for each Draconic Chain Link you control. Control 2. So it's coming in for 2 go again. And when this attacks a hero, each dagger you control deals 1 damage to them and destroy the daggers.
Wow, okay.
So I'm immediately just flicking 2 at you.
1, 2.
That go to the graveyard.
And that's coming in for 2.
And then that's coming in for 2.
I'll block 1.
No reactions.
Alright, take 1.
And then I will arsenal card and pass the turn.
Alright. We've got Battle Worn, Tempered, Battle Worn. Alright. The pitch run through. They use 1 to attack with Dawn Blade.
For 2.
That is coming for 2.
Currently no go again, but you've got Refractor Bolts. You've got a hand size of 2 and an arsenal. 1 up. I want to say no blocks. Do you have an attack reaction?
I do. I'm going to attack react, giving it a +1 and piercing 1. So it is now coming in for 3.
And then I have a defense reaction.
Okay.
Shelter from the storm, blocking 4.
Okay.
And that passes priority back to you if you want to bump it over 4.
I am going to attack react and give it a +3.
So now it's coming in for a total of 6.
That is correct.
I don't have an additional reaction, so
Okay. So it will hit and you'll take 2.
yes. Do you want to give it go again?
And I am going to on hit break refraction bolters to give
All right.
it go again. Pitch driving blade. And I will attack again. It has a +1 due to Dawnblade's ability.
All right.
It's coming in for 3.
3. That's a blade break. It's the only battle worn, so block 1 and take 2.
Okay. I will pass turn.
All right. -1 counter on flight path. This goes away. I'm gonna play Arts of the Dragon, or Art of the Dragon Blood. I'm gonna break my fealty to turn it Draconic. I have this cool token to show that it's Draconic. And if it's Draconic, it gets Go again, and the next 3 Draconic cards you play this turn cost 1 less to play. So 4 Go again.
I'll block 3 and take 1. Any attack reactions?
No.
All right.
Take 1. Blaze Headlong for 4 Go again.
I'll block 4.
Okay, I'm gonna react by pitching 1 because I have 2 current Draconic Chain Links. I'm gonna use Cindra's ability to re-equip my daggers
Okay.
at instant. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and Lava Burst for 2.
4 or higher. No blocks.
I'm gonna react by flicking a knife at you for 1.
Okay.
Put that
Take
back in
1,
there.
and then I'll take 2 from that.
Yes, and then that'll pass my turn.
All right. Got Battle Worn.
Not the most optimal play, but I gotta whittle away at your life.
I'm going to pitch Precision Press. I'll attack with Dawnblade for 2.
One card in hand, 2 floating. I'll risk it and say no blocks.
No attack reactions.
So I take 2?
Mhm.
In your arsenal, okay.
Arsenal pass.
Start with a Ronin Renegade for 3 Go again.
First person. I'll block 3.
All right. Pick up the point. I'm going to get 3, and I'm going to pitch a red to be able to retrieve a dagger. It's coming in for 3 Go again currently.
No blocks.
I'm going to flick a knife at you for 1, and then actually remember my trigger this time. I'm going to put a stain counter on my vest, and whenever this hits, you may gain 1 and put. So I'm going to gain a resource. All right, and then use that resource to tap you for 1 Go again.
Hang on. So this hits for 3.
Yes, that hits for 3.
1,
Sorry.
2, 3. And the dagger, and then you're attacking for 1.
Yes.
I'm gonna no blocks.
No reactions.
I'm gonna pitch, hit, and run to defense react with Steel Blade Shunt, blocking 4, and it'll
then
deal 1 damage to you since
Back
it's a
at
weapon.
me, so even 9. And then when this flicked at you, this went into the graveyard. So I will do Lava Burst for the actual 5. Because this will be 1. No, 2 again. Because that is not a Draconic. I'm not playing very optimally today.
I don't think it has to be Draconic. If Lava Burst is played as Chain Link or higher.
Yeah. So it's fine.
No blocks.
No reactions.
No defense reactions.
All right, so you'll take 5, and then I have 1. This link hit because of the kunai, so that would make this the 3rd.
Do what?
No, it wouldn't. It has to be in a row. Never mind. I never get my mass momentum triggers off correctly. I'll just do that, clean up, and pass turn.
I'm going to pitch Goblet of Blood Run Wine. Destroy Courage of Bladehold. To give my sword attacks 1 less.
Okay.
And then I'm going to destroy Gallantry Gold using 1 resource. My sword attacks a +1 for the turn. And then my sword will attack for free, and that is coming in for 3. Currently no go again.
So 3 no go again. 2 floating, 1 from Arsenal. 3. I'm going to currently declare no blocks. Move to attack reactions first.
No reactions.
I have a defense reaction. I'm going to defend with loyalty beyond the grave for 3.
For 3. Now I have an attack reaction. In response to that, I will use Stinging Steelblade.
That'll bump
Target
it up to
weapon
4.
gets +1, so it's at 4 now. And since you defend with a card from your hand, I can reprise to search my deck for an attack reaction card, banish it face up, and shuffle my deck, and then play it as Chain Link.
Okay.
I will banish Run Through face up. Shuffle real quick. Oh my goodness. These sleeves are sticky. Would you like to have that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Paint sleeves like that.
And then, rules
Years.
question, do I play this immediately, or do I wait for you to defense react again if you want to?
Let me read the card, please.
You may play it this Chain Link, is all it says.
So you have played this, so that's going to pass priority back to me, so that gives me a chance to do it again.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to shelter from the storm to block out a total of 7 this turn.
Okay.
So that passes the priority back to you.
Now I'm going to attack react with Run Through, giving my sword go again, and my next sword attack a +2.
Okay.
Any defense reactions?
No.
That? Okay. And then with my go again, I will attack again for free with Dawn Blade. It has a +1 from here, +2, and then a +1. So a total of +4. That's coming in for 6.
6, I take it 3, so I got to do something here. I'll block 3 from hand. Two from the mask and take 1.
Okay. And I will pass back to you.
Okay. And let's see here. My turn, I'm just going to pitch a blue to re-equip my daggers and pass. Hit to be able to swing again. I'm not dead yet. I need to look at your cards
What's
here.
up?
You familiar with the... Target sword attack gains go again. They're
I'm-
chat
I'm
chat saying,
playing
oh,
the Quicksilver.
different. Oh, okay, yeah.
Quicksilver Dory. If I was playing other Dory, that wouldn't have.
All right.
Because I didn't hit that first
Chat's
one.
like,
That's what
hey,
they're
that
pitching.
didn't go that way.
Mind your own business, chat.
Yeah.
No, I actually love the chat. They caught the mistake last game. Huh? They got confused on which Dorinthea I was playing and said I couldn't attack again on the one I just played, but I'm playing the Quicksilver Dorinthea.
Yeah.
Huh? Chat, not Chad.
Chat room.
No, I like that they're paying attention though. That's good.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so I'm gonna pitch hit and run for 3. Oh, sorry, these are both destroyed. Flip those over. Let's do Warrior's Valor for 1.
Okay.
My next weapon attack this turn gets +3, and if it hits, the attack gains go again.
All right.
And then I will attack with Dawn Blade. And that is coming in for
6.
5, sorry, yes.
Yeah, 5.
I'm used to playing other Dory. Now I'm all confused.
Um,
On hit, it will get go again.
on hit, go again.
Mhm.
2 cards in hand, 1 floating. I'll go ahead and blade break. So block 2 there. Move to attack reactions.
I will give it a +3 in piercing 1 using the last of my resources. And that will bring it up to a
Sick.
total of
So
8.
6, 7, 8.
Yes. Actually 9 because piercing 1 and you're blocking with equipment. Where's 9 at? There we go.
And then I'll defense react with loyalty beyond the grave for a total of 5, so I take 4, unless you have another attack reaction.
Nope.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it hits, so it has go again from Warrior's Valor. I'll pitch another hit and run to attack again with Dawn Blade. Dawn Blade gets a +1 when attacking
So
for the
3.
second time, so it's coming in for 3. No cards in hand.
I have to block with the 3.
Okay. And pass back to you.
All right. So at the start of my turn, I now have 2 loyalty beyond the graves in my graveyard.
Okay.
So while this is in your graveyard, at the start of your turn, you may banish 2 cards named loyalty beyond the graveyard to draw a card. So these go to banish, and I draw the card. So I'm going to start with Fire Tenant Strike first for 3 go again. And this says, when this attacks, your next Draconic attack this turn gets +1.
Okay. I am going to block 3.
All right. Going to play Ignite. So this is going to be 2 go again.
The Draconic. It'll be a
Yes.
3 go again.
So 3 go again. And this also says, when this attacks, the next Draconic card you play or activate this combat chain costs 1 less to play or activate. So that's like either from my hand or my kunais.
I'll block 3.
I'll play kunai for free, so this would get 1 go again.
No blocks.
No reactions.
Take 1.
Burning Blade is coming in for 3. Go again. And then this says, when this hits a hero, you may have target dagger you control deal 1 damage to them. So on hit, it'd be
Gotcha.
another dagger.
I'll block 3.
All right, so that doesn't do that. And I can't flick anything, so that'll be turn.
All right.
And then this goes to graveyard. I'll draw 4 and pass.
All right. I'm going to pitch lead with speed. Attack with Dawn Blade for 2.
I'll take it. I'll go to 2.
All right. And Drop and pass.
All right. Graham a Snurclaw for 3, go again. Makes the next attack Draconic.
I'll block 3.
I'm gonna attack react. Throw daggers. I'm gonna throw this at you for 1, and then I get to draw a card.
All right.
So I draw the card. And I'm going to play hot on their heels for 3. Go again. On hit, mark you.
I'll block 3.
All right, so no mark. Demonstrate devotion for 4. Yeah, I totally played that wrong. I played my whole turn wrong.
Do you have a resource to pay for that?
Yeah, that. Fine,
I'll
sloppy
block
today.
3.
So you'll take 1. I am going to react, though. Send her to re-equip my daggers.
Okay.
Because 3 Draconic
Draconic
Chain Links.
Gotcha.
And then pass the turn.
Okay.
It is close.
Point out, Arcanite Skullcap has a +1 since I have less HP.
All right. So here you go.
Pitch Iron Song response to attack with Dawnblade for 2.
2.
Pass turn.
On my turn, Bram with Cinderclaw for 3, go again.
I'll block 3.
I'm going to react by playing an instant. Draconic attacks get +1 this turn. For game, unless you can defense react that. That deals 1 back to me, right?
No,
Oh.
it's not a weapon.
All right, so did that. So this will come in for 4. On when this attacks, create a fealty.
Okay. I'll block 3, 4.
All right. That'll end that turn.
All right.
Good job getting out of that one.
Yeah, that was by the hairs of my chinny chin chin.
Yep.
And on my turn, I just draw back up and pass.
All right. I will ignite again for 2, go again.
Block 3.
I'm gonna go ahead and react again by raking over the coals, so you're still alive, but that's gonna affect the whole turn.
Okay.
And the next thing, the next Draconic card you play or activate this turn is 1 less to play.
Okay.
So that's Cinderskin Devotion. It's going to be free, so it's coming in for 5. Go again.
Block 6.
And then 1 for 2.
Block 3.
All right. Draw back up.
No, drop.
Wait.
Pass back
like
to
that.
you.
Like that, and then bottom. You got 4. Or was this the whole game? And pitch 1 to play Spreading Flames. It's going to come in for 3 go again. Draconic attacks you control have +1 while their base attack is less than the number of Draconic chain links you control. Go again.
I'll block 3.
Burning Blade Dance for 3. 3 go again. And if it hits, deal 1 damage. Flick a dagger, basically.
I'll block 3.
And then 1 to come in for 2.
I'll block 2.
All right. I'm going to react by re-equipping one of my daggers and pass turn.
Okay.
This is very close.
It is.
You're about to deck me out. Very close here at the end.
I'm going to pitch Jagged Edge to attack with Dawn Blade, coming in for 2.
Block 2.
Pass turn.
Art of Dragon Blood. It's Draconic by Pop and Fealty. So 4 go again. And next Draconic card I play this turn is 1 less to, or next 3 Draconic or 1 less to play.
I'll have to block 6 on that.
Yes. All right. So the next Draconic is free to play. So I'm going to do 4 go again.
I'll have to block 6 on that.
And then I'm going to throw a dagger to hit you for 1.
Good game.
Yep. And then draw that final card.
Yeah, if you didn't kill me there, then I was going to be able to get you next.
Yep. Good game. That was
game.
so close. I was nervous.
It's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. Okay, you're welcome to, of course, cut my deck. Let's shake on the match.
Absolutely, and you're welcome to cut mine as well.
And you rolled
9. Not bad.
That's not at all bad. I
11.
rolled
All
11.
right.
I will go second.
Sounds good.
4.
Nice. So we'll start off with Arcane Twinning.
Let's get through your arcane. So I will pitch. I'll pitch 2 to Arcane Barrier, so I will stop 2, but I will take 1.
All right.
And that would take your action point unless you have other instants or other such things that can be done at that speed.
So I'm going to end my turn in Arsenal 1.
Okay, we're in turn 0, so we both throw up. I'm trying to drop my cards. Okay. I'm going to play Isolate for 1 damage. It has Dominate, so you may not block with more than 1 from hand.
Block that.
Okay. Then I'm going to use User's Effect, which is a once per turn attack action. I may take a card from my hand. I will banish it face down. I will then flip it. If it is an attack action card with cost 2 or less, it will replace the card on the active chain link. The card on the active chain link will go to the bottom of my deck. The card must have stealth for me to do this.
Okay.
So I have now gone from a 1 attack to a 6 attack, and on hit, I will threaten a Blood Rot. We've now moved to defense reactions or instances.
Oh wait,
But
never mind.
Yeah, so we're in.
Neither of those are defense reactions. Okay, I can't do
So
anything.
you would take 5, and you will gain a blue drop. Next, we'll go to my graveyard, and I will arsenal and pass. 2 and 3. I need to remember to use the attack dice. We have pretty dice for these things now.
Alright, we're gonna do Arcane 20 once again for another 3 arcane damage.
I will pitch 3. I will AB1, AB1. This roll will stop 2 of the 3. I will take 1.
Okay, I'm gonna activate high voltage. Oh, sorry, I need to activate my Snapdragon Scalers in order to
There's an
get
instant.
going. Oh,
There's
yeah.
an instance you do not need to activate Snapdragon. So it would just amp 1, so it will add an additional damage to that.
This is the next time I deal damage.
Okay.
Then
Well, you could instant that before this resolves, so I would take additional damage.
Now I'm gonna activate Snapdragons.
Okay.
And then activate Perennial Aether Bloom. Deal 3 arcane damage to target hero.
Okay, so I still have 1 float there. I will pitch 2 more. This gives me. I will use 2, so that leaves me 1 float. Minus 1 to stop an additional 2. I will then take 1 because I already added the other instance to that one.
And I'll activate Electromagnetic Somersault. 2 attack actions on the current chain, on the active chain link. Return to them so I can get Perennial Aether Bloom back
Okay.
to my hand. That's going to end my turn. And then I will draw up and Arsenal 1.
Okay. Okay. I will attack with Isolate from Arsenal. It's come at you for 3 with Dominate.
So we'll do 2.
I will then activate Uzuri's once per turn
That
attack.
pops and I take, is that 1
2.
damage or 2 damage? 2.
I will then use a Uzuri's effect to banish this, flip it face up. It is coming at you for 5, so you stop 2, and when it hits, it will create a ponder token under my control. So now, at the beginning of the end phase, this ponder will break. I will draw a card, and then I will Arsenal and pass. When it says I remember to use the dice. There we go, that's what I needed.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop this and get 3.
Okay.
Or pitch, not pop. Then I'm gonna use 2 of those to activate my Fisticuffs, giving my next attack action card +1. That's gonna allow me to use a Perennial Aether Bloom.
This would be +1 power, so it would need to be added to a card that has the power.
Okay, then never mind.
And that still deals 3 arcane damage. If I will pitch into that, and I will stop 2 and take 1. That leaves me with 1 float.
Right, and that will end my turn. I'm gonna Arsenal 1 and draw up.
Okay. Let's go to the bottom of my deck.
That last one will fizzle out. This goes on the bottom.
Okay. I will play a Isolate from at Arsenal for coming at you with Dominate and 3.
Gonna block 2.
I will then activate Uzuri's effect if once per turn attack reaction. I will banish a card face down. It is a cost 2 or less. It is a sneak attack. I have activated an attack reaction this turn, so it is now coming at you for 7.
And it still has Dominate or no?
And it did not. It loses access to Dominate.
I'm gonna activate Oscilio's effect.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard an instant to draw a card.
Okay.
That did not help.
If you have any instances or otherwise that could stop it, they would also get around Dominate, just to let you know.
I'm not going to be able to do anything this turn.
So, do you know inherent no defense reactions or anything else you're going to do?
No.
As an attack reaction, I'm going to. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm going to activate Redback Shroud. This will destroy this. My next attack reaction this turn will cost 1 less to activate. And then I'm going to pitch Infect, which will leave me 1 floating resource to activate Fisticuffs. This is not coming at you for 8.
So I'm going to take 6.
Yes. And then I will Arsenal and pass.
Alright.
And my last resource will fizzle. And we'll draw back up to the next one.
So I'm going to pitch to get 3. Gonna attack using 1. It's coming at you for 3.
I'm curious as to why you didn't instant that last turn to prevent 2 of that damage that was coming your way.
I didn't have any other attacks.
Okay, that makes sense. That's unfortunate. I'll block 3.
So I'm going to activate Electrostatic Discharge as an instant. It's going to boost it by 3, so now it's coming at you for 6.
I'm going to pitch 2 and play Peace of Mind, which will prevent the next 4 damage I take and create a Ponder token under my control.
I'm going to activate my instant from Arsenal, which is going to add another 3 to it, coming at you for 9. No.
Remember, for 9, I prevent 3, 7, so I will take 2.
And then I'm going to use one of these to activate Volzar. I can amp X, where X is the number of lightning cards I've played. I've played 3, so it's going to boost it by another 3, making 12.
Oh, wow. So I will still block 3, 7 of 12. That leaves me 5. That is, ooh, that was nasty. And then there's nothing else you would be able to do, or is there something else you can pull off?
No, there's nothing else I can do, so this will fizzle, this will go to the bottom, and I will draw up to 4.
Okay.
So that turn popped off like I was wanting it to. If it hadn't been for that peace of mind.
That was a little mean. I'm going to play Sedate. He's coming at you for 1. If it hits a inertia, which will mean that's your end steps, you will discard or put any cards in arsenal that are left in your hand on the bottom of your deck before you do your draw step.
Okay.
Okay, just keep right there.
I might come up here for a bit before I go to that.
So, block 3.
I will now do my once per turn attack reaction to banish a card face down. It will then, it has cost 2 or less. It will take the place of the other card. And if it goes away, this will go to the bottom of my deck. It is not coming at you for 6. And
Future information, Snapdragon Sailor could go into an attack action card.
oh, the attack action cards? Okay, I must have missed that.
You lose now.
Nah. Well, it's not my equipment. It was one of his. I just missed it. I'd missed whenever he had activated, and it was for attack action cards.
You lose anyways.
That is 7.
We'd moved to reaction step. You would not be able to block the chain anymore. So you'd have to use an instant that would prevent damage or some other way to stop it.
I can't. That's game.
That was a very good game.
This is so behind.
It's got quite the delay to it. Oof. You're gonna win the dice roll probably.
4. Let's see.
7. Yeah, you won the dice roll.
I want to go second this time.
Oh, really?
I do.
Oh no. What? What? What is this hand? Okay.
Bloop, bloop.
Yeah, you definitely want to go first against me, sadly. So I'm gonna play. Oh man, I meant to ask Charles about that. I'm gonna play Prowl. Let's come at you for 1.
For 1. Oh, I don't want to do that. I know what you're going to do.
Yeah, now you remember what I do, don't you?
Can I read your hero?
Yeah. You were always welcome to read
I
my
was
hero.
about to block 1.
You were. I was gonna laugh so hard if you did.
Attack reaction. Banish a card from one step. Turn. Put targeting attack.
Come on, Bobby, block 1, please.
I'm going to react back.
I know you want
I
to.
think I'm going to block 5.
You want to block 5? 5?
See how much you can get over.
That's pretty rude. I'm gonna banish this with my attack reaction. I'm gonna replace it. This is now going to the bottom of my deck. That is coming at you for 7 there, bud.
7.
And since we moved the reaction step,
No defense reactions.
okay, I am then going to, as an attack reaction, break my Redback Shroud. This gives my next attack reaction card this turn, -1 cost.
And I'll take 2 from that.
And then I'm going to pitch Destructive Liberation to Fisticuffs to turn this into an 8. This is an attack reaction, costing 1 less to the Redback.
So I'll take 3.
You would take 3. Because you blocked 5, because you were mean.
I have to have a defense reaction.
What?
Let's Steel Blade Shunt. So I'm blocking a total of 11. Text doesn't matter.
It is not a
attack.
weapon. Yep. That is rude, Bobby. And then that goes away, and I'll Orst on my last run pass. And this was turn 0, so draw back up. Man.
Temper.
Man. What is this hand?
Bottom. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Oh, Bobby, show me what you got. So show me what you got. Go ahead. Funny.
I'm gonna pitch hit and run.
Oh no.
I'm going to attack that. But my instant critical controls to chronic attacks.
I'm gonna play lead with speed.
Makes complete a warrior attack this turn, gets plus
2
3.
floating.
Yep. And create an agility token. If
Let's see.
what are you talking about? Yeah.
I think I'm going to go ahead. Where's my agility token? I'm going to destroy Courage of Bladehold
Ooh.
as an action. So my sword attacks cost 1 less resource to play this turn.
So that's going to
And
be
then
5.
I'll attack with Dawnblade. That is coming at you for 5.
Okay. I will pitch. Actually, no inherent blocks. Any reactions?
Huh?
So no inherent blocks. Any reactions?
I'm going to run through to give it go again, and my next sword attack at +2.
Okay. I'm going to pitch a Wither to play Unmovable that blocks 5.
Okay. I have another attack reaction.
Okay.
It's another run through. It already has go again, but
Good,
it'll
you
have
got it.
another +2.
Okay.
Any other defense reactions?
No other defense reactions.
Okay. And then with my go again, I can attack with Dawnblade again, and it attacks for free because of Courage of Blade
Yep.
Hold.
So it's not
It
going
has
to
a
be for
+1,
6.
so it's 3 + 4. It's coming in for 7.
Oh, 7. Oh, because it's Dawnblade, so it gets some additional time. Oh. Where's the big one? There's the big one.
Okay, that works.
Oof, buddy. Oof. I'm going to pitch a Wither to, at Instance play Peace of Mind. Peace of Mind will prevent the next 4 damage I will take this turn. I also create a Ponder token, and then oof, that was rough. And I will block the additional 3 to stop all damage.
Okay. I'll pass turn.
And I will, since it is the beginning of my end step immediately because I have no cards, my Ponder will break. Ponder will then allow me to draw a card. I will then arsenal it, and I will pass.
Okay. Beginning end phase, destroy, ponder, and draw a card. Okay.
Yeah, end phase would begin
Cool.
before I would do any sort of arsenaling step or anything
I
like that.
see.
Yes. So it's now your turn. That was bad. That was a bad time for me. Why do you gotta do that for me?
Pitch, puncture, 3. Oh, agility pops, so I do have go again.
Yep, you do get go again on it.
And I'll attack with Dawnblade.
And it has a permanent 1+1 counter from the last time?
No, this is Quicksilver doesn't. It goes away until end of turn.
Okay, it's only that. Okay. That's not that scary until you start like attack reaction it pretty badly.
It's easier to attack twice. I don't have to hit you. I just have to give it go again.
Yeah.
Go again, and if it hits, I can flick a dagger.
I will block 4 total.
4.
So now you have attack reaction. I know you. And your shenanigans.
I'm gonna give it a +2
+3.
or +3. Sorry. And so that brings it up to 5. And then was this from your hand?
It was from my hand.
So I draw a card.
Because it
Then
reprised.
the card from my hand on the top or bottom. Hang on. That top.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I kind of wish I didn't arsenal.
Any other defense reactions?
I have no defense reaction.
So I do have go again. So you'll take 1 from that. Sorry,
Take
I was
1.
figuring it out.
You're fine.
Um,
And you have to pitch, and you already have 1 float, so you will attack again. Oof.
so I will attack, and it has a +1 passively.
So it's just a 3 attack direct. That's nasty. I will block 3.
Pitch, slice, and dice to attack, react, give it a +3, and damage this would deal cannot be prevented.
Okay, so it's coming at me for 3 more, and I cannot block.
Alright. And that'll be your turn.
Okay. I will. I really wish I had an arsenal this card now. That would have been funny. Oh, I will attack you with Infect.
No, not infect. We guess blood rot fox. Yep.
Yeah, it's a blood rot.
Oh. 3, 4, 5.
Cool. I'll Arsenal pass.
No wonder what I escaped there, or if I escaped nothing.
You escaped nothing. I will be completely honest to you. You made me block with pretty much everything that mattered. So I straight up just had like nothing worthwhile to hit you with.
Pitch, blade, flash.
Okay.
Play on guard. My next weapon attack this turn gains +3. And I'll attack with the Dawn Blade.
5.
It's coming in for 5.
I will block 6.
No. No.
Yeah, attack reaction.
Attack, I give it +2.
So it's coming
Bring it
for
to 7.
7.
Any
And
defense reactions?
What does the reprise do?
If you blocked from your hand,
I did.
it gets a +2.
Oh, okay. So no defense reactions. So I take 2.
You blocked 6.
I blocked 6.
It makes a total of 7, so you take 1.
one.
But on
Okay.
hit, I'm going to destroy Refraction Bolters,
Okay.
letting it go again.
And then use your last floor to attack again for 3.
Yep.
Okay. I'll block 3.
Alright, that is all.
That was rough.
It was not for me.
I'm going to play Isolate. Dominate and 1.
That's in your hand, not your arsenal.
This is my hand.
Ooh. Does the Dominate stay with it if you...
It would not. It would lose the Dominate effect unless I replace it with one that has Dominate. Yeah, the Dominate does not stay. It is attached to the card itself, so the moment the card is removed, it is taken away.
No blocks?
No blocks. Okay, attack reaction. I'm going to Demolition. It is now a Dominate 6.
Dominate 6.
Dominate 6.
No. No.
Yeah.
I'm going to pitch on the knife edge. Defense react 4.
So you missed your chance to use your armor, so
I
you
did.
take 2. Well,
Okay.
I'm happy. I at least
No
managed to
big
get.
deal.
I at least managed to get damage on you. Usually, I don't manage to ever damage you in a match. So. Okay.
Pitching Precision Press.
Okay. On your piercers.
1. To attack with Dawn Blade. 4.
2.
Vanilla 2.
I want to go back to playing against the wizard. The wizard was nice. All I had to do was pitch to stop them. You actually had to like get rid of cards, which is frustrating. That's what I'm saying. I will. Block 6.
6. No.
Yes.
Attack react with Seeing Steel Blade.
Give it a +1, and what does it do?
I'm going to search my deck for an attack reaction card, damage it face up, then shuffle my deck. I'm going to play it the Chain Link. Bring it to 3.
And then I blocked. Overblocked. Oh.
Okay, I'm in.
I don't like being on the receiving end of that, and you can pull an attack reaction out. What are you doing, Bonnie?
Banishing, letting the Quicksilver face
Oh.
up. Any other defense reaction?
I do not. Nope. Oh. Oh. I didn't know it was going to be that one.
This is my favorite play. I'll attack react again, giving it go again. You've moved with cards from your hand this chain link, so we'll draw a card.
Yep. And then it gets go again.
And then I'll attack again. It has a +1, so it's attacking for 3.
And then it comes in for 3.
Mhm.
I'll take 3. That was rude,
All
bud.
Arsenal pass.
That was rude, bud. I'm going to do your favorite thing ever, Bob.
Stealth for 3. Dominate.
Dominate 3.
Good answers.
Yep, dominate 3. And it does have stealth.
How dare you?
I'll block 4.
Okay. I am then going to Uzuri. It does not cut down the size. It went from a 3 attack to a 6. Its secondary effect does not matter because you do not have 4 more cards in hand.
Alright, I will take 2 from that.
And I have no cards left, so I will now draw and pass. Oof. That's rough.
Pitch Twinning Blade. Play on a Knife Edge. My next sword attack this turn gains go again. Then I will attack with Dawn Blade, coming in for 2 go again.
Okay. I will pick to block with Iron Rod Boots for 2.
Okay. With my go again, hit and run. Since I have attacked with a weapon this turn, my next attack this turn gains +3.
And also go again.
And I will attack again.
That now has 3.
It'll be 6 +3 and +1.
Oh, yep, 6.
6 altogether.
And I will block 6.
That is all.
That is all. Okay, I will. These go away. This cracks. This goes to the bottom of my deck. And then I will Arsenal and pass.
Pitching Decision Press. Using 1 to play Nature's Path Pilgrimage. My next weapon attack this turn gains +3, and if it hits and I have no cards in my arsenal, doesn't matter because I do have a card in my arsenal. And then I'll attack with Dawn Blade, that's coming in for 5.
Yeah. Block 6.
I'm gonna pitch, bring this up to 2, and then using those 2 to attack react, giving it a +3, and since you block it with cards from your hand, it also gets a +1 until end of turn.
Ooh.
So that becomes
5,
8,
8, 9.
9, yes.
Oof. So I take 3. 3. And
That is
then
all.
if you don't have any resources to attack with again. That worked out. I'm going to play Isolate, Dominate 2.
Once this gets, I dump that file. I dump that into this. Then what I had to do was I leave that folder left a lot in it, and seamless get dumped into the container.
Block 3 is all I can do.
Okay. I'm going to Uzuri. I'm going to banish a card face down. I will then turn it face up. It is an attack action which costs 2 or less. It replaces. It is now a 6 dominate.
Alright, I have no defense reactions or any way to block that, so I'll take 3 from that.
This goes to the bottom of my deck. That goes away. I will now draw and pass. Yeah.
Going to pitch Engaged Swift Blade,
Okay.
and I'll just go ahead and use 1. Come in with a Dawn Blade for 2.
Okay. I will block 2.
Attack react to give it a +3.
Okay. I will, at instant speed, I'm going to pitch a wither to play Peace of Mind. Create a ponder. I will prevent the next 4 damage I would take.
Attack reacts again to give it a +3, and damage this would deal cannot be prevented.
Ugh.
So
So that turns into an 8.
that becomes 8, and it cannot be prevented.
I will block 2, so turn that into a 6.
I have another attack reaction.
Oh,
No way!
Puncture, give it another +3,
I have another attack reaction.
making it 11. You'll want to clip that.
and
That's a big one.
That is exactly enough to kill. That was a game.
Clip that.
I have no defense reactions.
11. Block 2, take 9. Can't prevent it.
Can't prevent. Die. Good game.
Good game.